Oh my God, you guys, I have had some drama. I mean, I know no one's immune to drama, but usually I'm reporting on the drama. I'm not usually in the middle of it. So I am about to spill some tea on me. Okay, well, that didn't sound right. But I'm about to give you the tea on my drama. Okay, so in order for this story to make sense, I need to give you a little bit of backstory on how I came up with the name for my channel. So, when I first created my channel, I wasn't sure if it was going to take off or not, or if anybody was going to show interest. So, I didn't give a whole bunch of thought into the name, and I just called it The Real Tea. Some of the first videos I created actually still have the real tea in the intro. And the real tea basically is like a play on words, like tea meaning Tamara and tea meaning I'm gonna spill some tea. So once I realized that my channel was gonna get some traction, I decided I wanted to change the name for like three reasons. One, I thought the name was kind of blah. Second, I wanted a name that not only included my full first name, but also something that kind of had to do with gossip in it. And a third and main reason is that a friend of mine named Lonnie is on a talk show called The Real. Well, for now, they just got canceled. But I just didn't like that the names almost were identical. So what I did was I typed the word gossip into thesaurus, and the words like tattling and tattle came up, and it reminded me of a tattletale. And I liked the way that sounded, like, oh, okay, that has a nice ring to it, a little Tamara Tattletales. So I went into YouTube to see if Tamara Tattletales was available, and it was. I went to GoDaddy to see if the domain name was available, and it was. So I purchased the domain name and changed my YouTube channel to Tamara Tattletales, and voila, I became Tamara Tattletales. So that's the backstory of how I came up with my channel name. So fast forward 11 months, like a week and a half ago, and one of my awesome subscribers, Denise R, sent me a DM with some screenshots in it. And shout out to Denise! The screenshots were from Twitter, and it was this woman ranting about this young, dumb girl who was impersonating her. She says that this person has been asked many times to change her name, and now she's about to take legal action. So Denise thought she was talking about me, but my first reaction was, no, it can't be about me because none of that is true. So, first of all, she's a blogger and not a YouTube content creator. Secondly, I'm not that young, but thank you. Third, whether or not I'm dumb, I guess is subjective, but I'm definitely not impersonating anyone. I'm being 100% me. And finally, I've never been approached about my channel name ever. I ended up logging into Twitter, searching for that person, and read through that rant. I'm not going to get into the name of that account, but I do want to read you some of those tweets because she went off, like she dug in, y'all. So I have this copycat account on YouTube. It's annoying, but the good news is I may have to go to court, and personally, I think the court posts are the best ever. Copyright infringement is against the law, I'm just saying. So even if I was copying her, YouTube does not have copyright infringement. They actually allow multiple channels to have the exact same name, but only one can claim the URL. I've given several warnings, and now I have multiple instances where they have tried to interview me, and it was so obviously they thought this YouTube person was me. So evidence, and I have already sent a cease and desist. So basically, it sounds like that she's mad that people are offering her my opportunities. Well, how do you think that makes me feel? I'm not trying to miss out on opportunities. And by the way, I have never, ever received a cease and desist in my life. It's very strange to me that I have to keep asking this woman not to be me. At first, I tried to ignore her because she's very young, but now people are asking for interviews. And when I say I don't do that, they say they can just put my photo up. I have no photos. But seriously, can you find your own name? I get that you are young and dumb, but very cute, but that is not going to cut it in court. There was literally no need to impersonate me on YouTube. I'm really not that big of a deal. At this point, I'm still not believing that she's talking about me because she's not describing me or any events that I've experienced. But then I got to the next tweet. So there is a YouTube site called Tamara Tattletales. Sound familiar? That is not me, and now I'm going to have to take her to court. I have numerous documentations of people reaching out to me thinking I am her. So this may be better than the charade trials. I'm just saying. So at this point, I'm like, oh my God, she is talking about me. People are getting us confused and thinking that she is me, not the other way around. And she's actually the one who's receiving the benefit of our names being similar. I have zero documentation of being offered an interview that was meant for her. Oh, and the charade trials that she mentions, that has something to do with the charade from Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I don't know the details of that legal battle. But wait, there's more. I have multiple emails where people think she is me, and it's annoying. Things like, you said this on your YouTube. I will never even post a photo of me, let alone a YouTube, I'm just saying. I only found out she was impersonating me when someone asked me to be on their podcast. It wasn't the first time, and I don't really do that, and I like the person who asked me. But then I realized the copycat account was who they wanted to talk to. So now we have a lawsuit. To date, I have no idea who that podcaster was or any of those people that she claims have reached out to her with opportunities that were meant for me. So after I read all these tweets, you know what I did? I actually went into my office at work and announced, guess what? I got my first real hater. I promise you, that's exactly what I said. And I said it because this kind of hate comes from success. Not that I needed this woman's validation. She's pissed because what I'm doing is generating opportunities. Anyway, I'm the type of person who takes the high road, so that same afternoon, I sent her an email. Basically, in that email, I told her how I came up with my channel name, and I also said, now that I know my channel is a headache for you, I will work on changing the name, not because you mentioned a lawyer. YouTube actually allows multiple channels with the same name, by the way, but because it's the right thing to do. And believe it or not, changing the name isn't that big of a deal to me. So I've said all of this to say that I have officially changed my channel name. Now, you may have noticed the new channel name when you clicked into this video, but indulge me, would ya? Let me get my little drum roll on while I announce that the new name of my channel, which I did a Google search for this time to make sure there was nobody with a similar name. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the new name of my channel is Tamara Silly Tales. Okay, yeah, I know. All I did was change one word. But I think it fits me because I am silly and my content reflects that. I do have over 100 videos with Tamara Tattle Tales and intro, and there's nothing I can do about that. If you click on a video that was created prior to today, it will still have my old intro and old channel name. But I did want you to hear my channel name change story directly from me. And as someone who never has drama, I thought I'd share a little drama about me for once. Spill tea about me. And last but certainly not least, I want to give a huge thank you to Denise R. for bringing this to my attention because I had no idea this was going on and this woman was going off so badly about my channel. So thank you, Denise, for going out of your way to contact me and send me those screenshots. I really appreciate you so much. I say this all the time to my friends and family that I have the best subscribers, and I totally mean that. You guys have been so great to me. Thank you so much for sticking with me through my journey of being a YouTube content creator. Please continue to stay tuned because I'm going to start bringing you some content that's completely different from what I have been doing. But I'm hoping that you'll find it interesting. And don't forget to subscribe. I rarely ask for subscriptions verbally, but please subscribe to my channel to help me continue to grow. And I'm not going anywhere. Thank you guys so much. And you won't see me, but you will hear me in my next video.